to do the high round back adjustment, Patty Palmer always print all the adjustment lines on her patterns. This is why it's so nice to learn when you use her patterns exactly where to make the adjustments, because you can use it in other patterns as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to line up again my grain line. I'm going to put my pin in there, about 2-3 pins. You just don't want this grain line to go skew on you, because then everything else will go skew. Okay, now what I will do, I will go ahead and I will cut on this high round line, and then I will move my pattern up about 1/4 inch. The way that I looked for this measurement, I used my handheld mirror. It is difficult to look to see if your high round is needed, because your neckline needs to line up. So I went ahead and I used my handheld so that I could have a closer look at my neckline in front of the mirror. So I will cut on this line. Whoops. And you know what? Almost everybody needs this high round adjustment. When you see any wrinkles, no matter how small, pulling up in the back, round about where your shoulder blades are, this is when you need to make this adjustment. Okay, you guys, I have to confess, I've made a mistake. You don't actually cut all the way through. You just cut your pattern up to the edge, so it will hang onto little hinges. No problem, it's just tissue. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tape my pattern exactly where I cut it, just on the sides. I still need to have my adjustment made, so I will not add a lot of tape to the end. I'm just going to add a little piece right here, and then I'm going to do the same to this side, just a small little piece, just so that I can have the hinges when I spread my pattern. It just shows you, hey, live and learn, right? Okay, so that's attached. I'm just gonna turn this around and just fold it over. Now, because the edges, so remember, when you cut to the armhole, but you don't cut through the armhole. Okay, now, because you're going to lift this up the amount that you need, this will overlap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut just on this line. Now I will go ahead and I will add my 1/4 inch that I need for my broad back, and then I will meet you in front of the mirror again. This is really easy. I'm just going to add my tissue paper like I did before. We've made our high round adjustment. We made the broad back adjustment in the back. I'm going to fit this and see how it looks. We want to make sure that the center is at our center. And then pick this up. That is straight. We'll put a pin in here. I just want to use my handheld mirror because it's easier for me to see close up if my neckline is exactly where it's supposed to be on the 1.5 inch that they suggest. And yes, we are. Okay, so when I put my side seam in my side, I can see that I do not have any of the excess wrinkles that I had before I did my high round adjustment. So this is all the adjustments that I needed in the back. I will go ahead and do the front bust adjustment.